there is also the aspect that what Kenyans are now feeling, even if you look at the analysis here, we want dignity, equity, and leaders who serve us every day. Why is that now a key statement that Kenyans are saying out there? Is because all of a sudden, because there was a by-election, we saw development that was missing in Old Kalau for the past 4 years. But all of a sudden now, in like 3 months, we see development, billions of shillings being poured there. And in every other constituencies, Kenyans now are saying, if $1 billion plus shillings could be spent in 3 weeks, then these billions as well could be spent in our constituencies. Only that, as at now, they do not see our value. And Kenyans are saying we want leaders who work for us across board. What has development that was poured into Old Kalau mean for the rest of Kenyans in all these other constituencies? Because many are saying, if you could do it there, you could do it here. How difficult a task has it become now for members of parliament to go back to their constituencies and talk to their people about development?
Wow. Thank you so much, Dennis, for this question. And I would like to look at it first of all, allow me to congratulate the people of Old Kalau. One, for voting peacefully. Well, even if there were incidents here and there, you and I know, and everyone knows, there are some by-elections that were bad, and there were deaths and so many bad things that happened. So we congratulate the people of Old Kalau for voting or exercising their democratic right in a peaceful manner. Because the voting was peaceful, counting was peaceful, announcement was peaceful. Also congratulate the MP-elect, that is Ngodo. He brought a spirited fight against the government, and he won. And in this case, the people of Old Kalau spoke boldly about what they want and what they don't want. And as any political party, whether a party that lost has to pick lessons and build from there. That is one. Two, I wanted to say about the issues of development. Dennis, I'm not convinced that because we have a by-election, that development should stop. There was NGCDF in that sub-county, or rather constituency, before the member of parliament died. So there were plans by the NGCDF. There were plans by the county government. So there were budgets, there were plans, and so we cannot say the development should stop because there is a by-election. However, if there are other developments that came extra during this period, what is critical were the funds used prudently, first of all. Two, if there are issues of bribery and this manner of things, IEBC has an opportunity, or rather, this is the work of the IEBC, and this is why they need to investigate more and put people to bar. Also, I wish to congratulate IEBC on one item. The way they conducted the by-election by itself. And IEBC has already opened an opportunity right now on campaign financing. So people may be complaining here and there, but what is critical during this period is a voter has an opportunity to present their memoranda and give their voice on campaign financing that will help to curb some of these behaviors we are seeing. As you talk about that, what are some of the lessons people are picking from this by-election? The by-election was quite heated. There are people who have gotten what they wanted. There are people who have won. Others are crying. Obviously, someone who wins will always celebrate. Rigathi Gachagua has won an important by-election, to be fair to him, in this during this period. Out of the other 10 by-elections or so that have been there, the broad-based, both UD and ODM has always dominated. And it's a win for him. It's a plus for him in terms of his career as moves to, or rather DCP as moves to 2027. But what is critical as we move forward is what I'm concerned about his win, and after that, some of the remarks he's making, for example, telling the young people of Mount Kenya to come out, protect the community, things like that may not... we know if you are here in 2007, that's how war started in this country. So our leaders need to be careful on how they implement their campaign manifesto, their way of doing things. Because, for example, the issue of Goonism came out very well in this by-election, and it has been there before. The problem with Goonism, for example, is the politicians themselves. Because when you go to a rally, for example, nowadays it has become very obvious to hire any goon anywhere. But besides that, the questions we need to ask ourselves about goonism and used in election and by-elections, the problem is the unemployment. So are these even leaders ready, willing to have the goodwill to make these young people get employment?
I mean, Dr. is